Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Revolution Team Call. I am Charity Murphy, the founder of the Revolution. I am so excited to have Alicia on with me today. She is a pro at so many things, and she has offered to share with us on a training on how to use Trello for business. Now, I just learned about this program not that long ago, and I was super excited. I've just barely dipped my toes into learning about it, and so I'm thrilled to have you on to show us how we can really maximize this free tool. So awesome.
All right, so good afternoon. My name is Alicia, as Charity said. I've been using Trello now for about 2 years. So I'm just gonna go through like a quick dry run of all the fascinating and fun features that Trello can be used to actually help you within your business. A lot of the cool things that you can connect to Trello would be, in case you didn't know, you could use Google Drive and connect it through there. You can use it to schedule your tasks. I actually use it to connect my workouts, my task list, Dropbox, Hangouts, Twitter, and there's a lot of other things. But I'm going to actually do a screen share so that I'm not just getting lost in translation of verbiage, so I can show you all these things. So give me a moment, and I'm going to reverse the screen so I can show you.
Oh, okay. I will stop my video. I'm so excited to learn about this. You're awesome for sharing this with us.
Thank you. Let me know when you can see my screen.
I could see it.
Okay, so what you see here is going to be the main screen when you actually log into your actual Trello account. Yours is probably going to look a little different based on what particular account that you have. I personally would recommend getting a business Trello account, because you'll have all those features where you can actually schedule like your task list. You can get a free one and still do the actual task list, but let me switch to the board view so I can show you.
Yeah, I have the free one right now.
Okay. And it's my internet is a little slow. Sorry.
My gosh, look at that.
I'm a ooh shiny girl, so I like to have like beautiful backgrounds, but I'm also going to show you here like where if you actually like to actually change your background, you can. Oh, hi Tony, sorry. I have that ooh shiny thing again, so I wanted to say hi. Here's where you can actually add your task list, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. So if you didn't want to have anything on your board, what I'm going to show you real quick, because I can just remove this real quick. I don't have a problem doing that. And show you where it can be blank and where you would start and say from scratch and say archive this list. I'm going to move all the lists so you can see.
Okay.
So when you go first into Trello and you have a blank list, this is what your screen is going to look like depending on what color you have. It's just going to be like a blank purple or green or blue. They just give you a default color when you start. And let's say, for example, you wanted to create a contact list. So you're going to go into add a list, and you're going to say contact list or workout list, whatever you want to create as the name of your list. And you're going to type it in. You're going to press save. And then you can add cards under that particular list. And let's say, Tony, do you mind if I use your name? Or let me use Charity for say. So I'm going to say Charity Murphy. And then I'm going to add it. And then if I wanted to go back, and let's say, Charity, I wanted to put your number. I'm just going to put one, sorry about that. Edit label. And then I'm going to say telephone. And then I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go back in there and you do that. And I can select a color if you want to, or you can just say no color. And then hit create. And then what you can do is you'll close that box and hit save.
That's so cool.
It's going to show up though. For mine, it just takes us a little bit of latency there. And then you would hit add and hit save. A couple of other things you can do here. You can also add members. So for mine, like I don't have any members in my group yet, but I'm going to show you that under a different view so you'll know like when we're adding people to specific boards, if you like, we want to give them admin rights or something like that so you can manage. Because I know, like Charity, in your particular case, you probably have a couple of people you work with on a daily basis for certain things that you might need them to manage things. I'll show you how to do that as well, too.
Okay. So cool.
Let's do another list. Like, say, for example, what I had was like my workouts, and do save. And then under there, I did like each one by day. You can do that as well. And then I go over here, and I'm going to close. Charity, how do I close the window? Like you said, just minimize like where my face is there. Yep.
Oh, you can just do the what do you call the like the minus?
Yep, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So also in there are a couple of things. Can you see like right here on the side where I got settings labeled, archive items, email to board settings? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So right there on the screen, there is going to be where you can say change team, add, remove permissions. This is where you can actually add members to your screen, for example. Like, say, for example, if you wanted to comment, if I wanted Charity to comment on a workout where it's disabled, I would switch that and say add, remove members, and then add, remove permissions, and then admins. But I would have to go into another screen and actually add the members. So I'm going to show you where to do that at. And let me back up a step. I apologize about that. So let's go back here. Go back to boards.
Yeah, that's really cool that you can add people on there. Like, if you were not using the challenge group tracker, you could have your challengers go into Trello to update their workout or some sort of accountability, or if you had a virtual assistant, that you were working with and you needed to share different tasks with. I think that's brilliant.
Yep. Let me show you here. So if you ever get stuck though, I want to show you, you can just always go back to Trello.com because that's where all your boards are. Everything, like all your boards, like here where you see where I have legacy builders. I just made that so you can see there's different boards. I don't really have a team called legacy builders. It was just something I made up for the demo purposes here. But let's say, for example, Team Beachbody, now this is where I'm going to add Charity. So, but I didn't put her email here because I didn't want it to generate an invite before we actually started the actual session here. So now let's just say I wanted to add Charity. So now, Charity, give me your email address. And then when you get this in your email, you can just delete it if you like.
Okay, it's Charity Brooks Fitness at gmail.com.
Okay. And then what it's going to do is, and you see your name because mine is connected to my Gmail and you're in my Gmail.
Yes.
It's going to send her a link. And then see right here where it says it'll show you when she actually accepts it, where it has activity and unconfirmed. And then I can change the permissions. Like, say, for example, if I wanted you to be a normal viewer or an admin viewer. So like if I wanted you to be an admin, you can go in and create tasks under my boards in Team Beachbody, or you can create a list. You can go in and create tasks and emails, add and remove members. So that's another one of the tasks you can do under the boards. And I do actually like that about that because, like you said, if you have a virtual assistant or assistant that you need, you can actually go in and do that. So if that was something that, like, for example, if Charity decided one day that she just wanted to become an antagonist against Team Beachbody for whatever reason, or she decided she wanted to go drink wine one day.
I didn't say it.
Remove her, from your actual board there.
Sorry. That was funny. I love it.
I know I'm not supposed to say that, but let me keep it moving.
Okay.
I want to show you, Tony and Charity, another big highlight of Trello that I actually like under my contact board. There is something called Let me see if I can get this square out of the way here. Yep. See right here where it says show menu?
Mm-hmm.
It's called power ups.
Yeah.
Right. So right in here, this is where you can actually add, where is it? Come on. You can add your other items. So like see at the top where I have Google Drive and Hangout, Gantt charts and calendars, where you can actually add those items like Evernote. I don't know if any of you use Evernote. I'm not a big Evernote user, but if you are, you would click enable. I have like Dropbox in mine. So like if you need to get files from your Dropbox, there's several Google apps that you could connect in with your actual Trello board. So if you need files, you can go in there and you can pull them down and attach them to your actual list. I'll go back and create a list and show you how to attach them in just a second. But you have Google Drive, Google Hangouts, Harvest. That's like a timesheet. So none of us will be using it for like agile activities or project management or anything like that. MailChimp, I don't know if you use that for like emails and charity. You probably use that, but MailChimp is one of them. They have a whole host of them: Marker, Package Tracker.
Oh, cool.
Survey Monkey. I know a lot of people use Survey Monkey. I'm not a big Twitter fan, but if you have any social media apps and Zendesk, you can actually use all of those. And once you enable them, they show up right here in your upper top corner. And what it does, it actually pop up like a separate tab in the next window within your application there. And then you sign in and you're able to use them. So
that is really amazing.
Yeah, and that is one good thing I really, really like about it. Let me show you the calendar function. I created that earlier before we all jumped on, so I could show you in a calendar how to actually have this pop up. So earlier today, I created a task. I've just been using Charity's poor little name all in vain today, all the calls. Because I didn't want to just like use just anybody on the team's name and just pop it in there. But I know you wouldn't mind if I used your name.
Oh, I mind, all right.
So if you wanted to add, like say, for example, if I didn't know you and I wanted to make an appointment for you, like say add a card, I could just go in there and say add, and then just type your name up at the top part of the block. I don't know what the positions are. When I went to look more into that, it's something with like coding for like software developers with like delimiters or something. So that like every time you revise it, it'll say position 1, position 2, position 3. When I was tinkering around with it, I revised it 3 times. So the position is not something in particular that you really have to be concerned about it unless you're creating graphics or something like that. Okay. So you can actually label these by color. So right here where you have labels, you can, right here, you can do colors, of course. And then, like say, for example, if you had Tony in your queue, you can add Tony to this particular task if she was down in your Dropbox, your group of members. You can set a checklist, like if there are certain things, like if you say, hey, I have this file that I want you to have this done by, you can add the attachment, and then if your attachment is in any one of these items down here below, you can upload it from there and set the due date. And then just even if you wanted to say, hey, pick up such and such, my dry cleaning, or pick up this file, or don't, or like if you had something for Robert to do, like say if you were out of town, Robert, don't forget to do such and such and such and such. You can set a calendar reminder and actually send it out to him, also through email. So that's one of the popular items you can do with that as well too. A lot of it honestly is basically like just really going through it, tinkering with it. That's what I did. But of course, if you need me to help you, I'm always, and you can ask Charity, I'm always on Facebook. So you guys, if you need help with it, or if you want to make me an admin, if you need something, I'm more than glad to help.
So nice. Yeah, if you're not on Facebook, you're working out.
Right, exactly, one of the two. But let me go back to the boards again, and I'll show you Like if you're like me and you have that ooh shiny factor, let me show you how to do the color settings and show you how to change it.
Yeah, and I want to say, because I have the regular Trello, the unpaid. I barely just signed up for it and started populating it with all of my different ideas and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What I did learn is that with the free membership, you don't have the option to have a pretty background.
You don't, correct.
I'm also thinking that you don't have the option to do the power-ups like what you were showing. That's probably something that's not in the free.
It's not. Hold on. So let me go to my regular. I have a regular account to Charity. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Will this kick me out though? Like if I.
No, you should be fine.
Right.
You're still in Zoom.
Hold on. Let me sign out of this one here. Log into my regular one. Because it wouldn't let me sign up. I had the business account with my regular. I had to use like my live account for my business one. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Right. So here is the regular one that I have. It's so like the welcome board. And let's see. Because I was playing around with my welcome one too. And right here where you said to show the menu, you can only change the background to the specific colors, like you said. And so where you were talking about here, where you couldn't do like the patterns and textures, but you still can, Charity. You still can, let me go to the Legacy Builders board because my Ooh Shiny can't take all the junk in the welcome board. You can still create a task, and then you still can go here and you still can add members to it.
Yes.
What was your question though? In reference to?
I was just saying that I think that with the paid version and the free version, there are different. There's more available with the paid option. I don't remember seeing the power-ups in my free version, but like I said, I'm pretty new to it, and I just made a whole bunch of boards. Like I made boards for like different topics I want to talk about on my live streams, and different ideas for challenge groups. I put in a whole bunch in there. I did a whole bunch of brainstorming. I'll have to show everybody my Trello account. I'm a newbie, but I did populate it with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, but you can still, I think you still can, like, what you can do is you can create teams. Like in this one, I can't add Exelon because that was my old job. But like what you can do is like, say, for example, at your task, you can add a team and you can still have like, say, for example, if you wanted us to work on something in that particular group, you can like have like view only permissions. You can have them upload stuff. So it just depends on how much you plan to use Trello. You can create lists and reminders though. And also, like you said, if you have something that you want to use and have people post their stuff there, you can do that. And then the only thing though is that you don't have the export option, but you still have Google Drive. So it all depends on what you use.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's so awesome. I don't even know how they would connect. Like it kind of blows my mind that you can connect your Dropbox, your Evernote, and your Google Drive with Trello. That's an exciting option to me because I have files in so many different places that it would be really cool to get more organized with Trello. So everything's just in one place.
Right. So the thing about it though, it just depends on how much you use it because the subscription was like $12.95 a month. It just depends on how much you plan on using it. And then if you paid for it yearly, which it was steep though, it was like $100 something. But if you do it up front, I think they give you a discount of like 12%. So but like you said, it just depends on what you're going to use it for. If you're a person that, likes to toggle back and forth, it does become very handy as a resource. So.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Sure. Let me
could you use it
back so I can see. I'm sorry. Oops.
Oh, sorry. Could you use it like to keep your contacts in there during power hour? I mean, like I'm not using Teamsy anymore. Do you think that would work for that or not?
So I don't have Teamsy. What you would have to do is you would have to actually create your list one by one. Now, Teamsy has an option where you could export it to Excel. Then what you could do is export an Excel file into Trello, and then yes, you could use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that Trello would be amazing for your power hours and tracking people because there's so many options. It's just, I think at first for me, because I'm not the most organized person, would be just getting organized and getting everybody in there and creating a system so it's nice and clean and you know what to do.
Right. And you have the calendar option with the free one too?
That's actually a power up. But the thing about it though, Tony, you can create a list, like a task list, and then you can still set reminders without actually having that physical calendar. So like say if you want to say, I need to do such and such and such and such, you can set a reminder.
Okay, so like say, I'm trying to get more organized because I'm not very organized myself, but say like certain weeks, I'm promoting certain challenge group or contacting certain people, so I could just make a task, you're saying?
Yes. So like say for example, let's say Tuesday. Tuesday I need to do such and such at 6 p.m. You can you can create a task and set a reminder, and it'll actually send you a reminder to your email. So if you're a person that checks your Gmail all day or have it come into your phone or somewhere where you log into your email on a regular basis, it'll send you a reminder.
Okay, good.
And I can probably send you the instructions on how to do that, just like a quick bulletized item to show you how to do that. I don't have a problem with doing that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because I downloaded the app, like, I don't know, it was like after one of the team calls, we talked about it earlier, and I was like, what do I do with this now?
You're like, it's buttons everywhere.
I know, right?
Serious.
But yeah, I don't have a problem because the thing about it is, like you said, it's all about going in there playing with it, because that was my biggest thing too. When we had to use it, when I used to work for Constellation Energy, I was like, oh, there's buttons everywhere. But once I actually learned how to use it, it's really awesome because I believe in the law of procrastination. I feel like I work better under duration and stress. It just works for me. But I realized in my adult life, that's probably how I got hypertension, waiting to the last minute to do everything. So now I realize, okay, start early. So yes.
So you can have a board, is it called? Like say for your coaches under you or for your challengers. I guess I'm kind of confused.
Okay, so like you can have, let's say for example, me, you, and Charity, just like we are on the screen right here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a team, and then like if you wanted some sub challengers under you, you can create another separate team under you. And then if Charity wanted to create some sub challengers under her, she can create some under her. And if she wanted only you and her to see them, you can create them so that only you and her can see them, and I don't have to see it.
Okay.
Strip them out just like that.
Okay, so it can be like an interactive thing or like a Pinterest thing where I can just see the things that I want to see?
Correct.
Okay.
It's so cool. There's so many things that you could do with this, and I'm only just barely learning.
And I want to make you change the colors and make them pretty to your favorite color too. That's me, just the ooh shiny. I'm sorry.
If I could share my screen, I totally would. I don't even know if I.
Here, let me see if I can. Can I reverse it?
Back a host, and then I can show you guys what mine looks like.
It really wants me to break
this. On this, but I feel really good because I have like a whole bunch of cards for content ideas as well as like my.
It really wants me to break this. I just made you the host, Charity, so I won't.
Host. Oh my gosh. Okay, share. This will stop the. Okay, yes. All right, let's see if I can show you my Trello. And I'm no pro, but let's see. And it's been a little while since I've logged in. But let's see here. I can remember. Can't remember which account I.
So while you're doing that, I was wondering, could we do a team call sometime on like MailChimp.
Yeah, I would love that because I don't know how to use MailChimp, but I would love to learn how to use that.
I did one not that long. Well, I did one last year.
Okay.
I didn't. There isn't an account. No, I have an account. Okay.
Because I have a MailChimp, but I'm not very consistent with it. And I just have the free one. So I'm like, what do I do now that I have these people getting my freemium things and they're coming here now? What do I do?
Uh-oh.
Do you know how to do an opt-in on there? All right. I don't know why I can't log into my log in with Google. All right.
Is the call was it be on the Revolution page if I search there?
Yeah, I did. It was called Screen Share with Charity. Okay, here's mine.
Oh, look at that dashboard.
Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. All right, let me hide us so we can all see it. Okay, so I got some webinar ideas.
Oh, look at that.
And challenge group ideas.
Ooh.
Let's see, content plan template. Okay, different things that I'm going to talk about each day. And then I divided my personal business up into 4 different sections. So we got the health, weight loss, fitness, lifestyle, business.
Is that how you plan out what you're going to post for the week too? Like how you post your posts?
That's the idea.
Okay.
I haven't logged into this in a little while. Here I got opt-in ideas for each different area. And look, this one I even put a deadline on it. And I actually did do this, so that was kind of cool. See, and I put in a link for Pinterest. Wow. So if you're just doing your plan, you can include links from different websites, which is awesome. Picture inspirations. I didn't add anything to that, but you can take screenshots and put in there. But you can see I got a whole bunch of, I don't even know what I have on here, but business page posts. I just love that you could change, the different colors and recent videos. We don't have that. Anyway, that's what mine looks like. I just did some major brainstorming one day, and I also did buy a really cool training from the Content Queen. That's the name of her class, I guess, and she uses Trello. So in that training, she shows, what you need to do for your brand and your messaging for your brand, and making sure that what is important and what the you're a business for yourself, and that is to make money, and so making sure that your messaging is matching up with the goal. And so that's where I started using this awesome program and starting to plan out my content. Now, I haven't really followed up with it. You could see I barely just logged in for the first time in more than a month. Right happened. But it's the beginning of, getting better organized, which I'm excited about.
Can you add pictures into your cards or whatever they're called?
Yeah. Yeah, this one I got picture inspiration. I haven't added any pictures here. Let's see.
I have a ton of stuff in my Google Drive for different challenge groups or sneak peeks, but it's not very organized. So I didn't know if this would be better to organize that stuff or not.
Well, you know what? I haven't connected, and let's see, because I've got the free account. Oh, let's see the power-ups. Let's see, turn on your Trello boards. Oh, look at that. Look at all these.
Oh, look, you got them.
Oh my gosh, I got them. This is the free account. So somehow there must be a way to connect everything. I don't even know what would happen when you connect everything. I haven't
Look at that.
Google Drive. Let's see. You can't add much when you have the free. See, this is good. We're learning this together. So, yeah, I'm sure there's a way to add in pictures. I don't see.
I think you have to do it.
I don't even know where you would, but I have my like power hour and whatever, group thing I've done in Google Drive with the post with the picture. So I'm sure once I connect them and I have it in Trello, it would just automatically populate whatever board I'm connecting, right? So anyway, that's really awesome. I've learned a lot. And
Yay!
yay! Yay. Who's excited for Trello? I know I am.
Me too.
I need to get better organized and get back to this. I have the foundation already done. I just need to start using it more.
Yeah, yours looks really good. I mean, honestly, for it to be like a basic account, you still have done a lot, and I think you still can do a lot.
Yeah, I think so. So maybe what we could do is let everybody get comfortable using Trello, and then maybe next month or the month after, we can have like a master class where we go in and do the more advanced things, where we connect the MailChimp and we just kind of learn together more things that we could do with Trello for business.
Yep. Or we can have maybe we should come back maybe in like 2 or 3 weeks. See if everybody's played around with it and then do a QA. And that way, if anybody has any questions, I mean, I'll be glad to help. And you know this stuff. Look at your face, Charity.
I mean, I'm just learning. I really, I really haven't done much with it. And like I said, I did buy this program called Content Queen. It was on sale with Black Friday, and it was like half off. So it was like $25, but she's like raising the prices to $150. So maybe what I could do is once I go through the program and get a better understanding, we could do another one, and I can share more like pinpointed for what we do as coaches and how you can get organized with your business that way.
Oh, I mean, that's whatever you want to do. If not, I can do the QA. If anybody has any questions, I don't have any problem helping out. That's what we do. We're rock stars.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could just do a Trello call for the month. Like next month, we'll do a Q&A, and then maybe in the next month after that, we could do, how like my own system that I learned from the Content Queen. I really like her. If you haven't followed her, Mariana Ruiz, she has some really great opt-ins. I'm a part of her group, and it's just nice to learn from other amazing women entrepreneurs on how you could be successful. I've been learning a lot through these free opt-ins that I've been opting in. So, Tony, do you have any other questions for us?
I don't, not right now.
Isn't this cool?
It is.
Yeah.
I like pen and paper, which I've decided, and I kind of made my own planner thing for this year, but I'm like, it would be nice to have this where you can just open it up and see, oh, this is my challenge group ideas, or because I've started using Evernote, but I don't really know Evernote either. Like I have it on my phone, so when I can't go to bed and I'm thinking about, oh, I want to do a video on this topic or things like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And something I've been doing recently is just going on Pinterest and Google, and looking up ideas for challenge groups. Like last month I did the 12 days of fitness in my free group that I just added you to, Alicia. And I added in the link. So next year when I'm looking for more inspiration, I've already got that in there for my December challenge group idea. So Pinterest is a really great tool, and I love that you can connect it all and keep it all organized, because I'm a pen and paper type of girl too, but I'll have like 10 notebooks and then nothing ever stays together, and it's just way unorganized. So so this works for me. I like Evernote too. I really like Google Drive, but I love that you can connect everything all together. This is great.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot in Google Drive just because I've discovered that I can make pictures easier using the drawing. part of it or whatever. So I like that.
That is great. You've been doing a really good job with your pictures and your branding. Tony, she made her own logo.
Oh, wow. Go, Tony.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, and she did a really great job. So,
Thanks. I've just signed up for the Jesse Reagan training.
yes, me too. Well, I
Oh.
did like the last time, 6 months ago or so.
And so I did the test again, and I'm totally not what I was before. So I think I'm going to kind of tweak things a little bit and change it. And we'll
Well,
see.
I'll tell you something about branding. I mean, I've been in business with my coaching business for 7 years, and it changes. And you just have to reevaluate. I'm confident and comfortable with my logos now, but I mean, you might change your coloring and whatever. We're always changing as people, and it's kind of fun to change it up.
Right. One thing I've noticed, like looking at different fonts, I was like, okay, you know how it gives you those ideas from that test?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, there's so many. And I was like, which one do I like to look at the most? That's kind of what I've picked, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see what you do next. You both are doing such a great job. I'm so proud of both of you.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. We'll just go ahead and stop the screen share.
So a quick, sorry, I'm still not feeling well, so I'm just sitting here. Would this work like for the team cup to do like a board for team cup things like that?
Yeah.
Yes. You can use it. You can use a board. You can create a board for Team Cup, and you can add members to it. And then you can create tasks daily and then set reminders for them. Or if you had like a weekly task that you wanted to create, it's just that like for each task, if you're doing weekly, you have to create more than one task list. So like you could create a task list weekly, or you can create one task list and set a recurrent reminder, just like if you had an Outlook calendar and something was due like every Monday, you just have to set it to be due every Monday at the same time and just set a reminder.
Mm-hmm. So cool. Yes, Team Cup is coming, so get your teams together.
It's almost here.
Yes.
Almost here.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I'll post the recording just as soon as I get it loaded up to YouTube. Thank you again, Alicia.
Yeah, thank you.
Charity. You're welcome, Tony.
I really appreciate your willingness to share all of your knowledge. I can't wait to start playing around and really dig in deeper to Trello. It's such an awesome program, great tool for getting organized, which I need that.
Thank you.
You guys enjoy your Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. I hope you have an awesome Friday, ladies.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.